Welcome back, everybody, to the Houston Texans Madden 21 Rebuild franchise. Today we begin another brand new season after our playoff appearance a year ago. And I have the preseason highlights for you from this most recent preseason. I streamed all these games. It was a lot of fun. If you want to watch them, the streams are on the channel. But here are the moments that stood out to me. I was really excited to see some of our new draft picks and to see how some of the new veteran additions would mesh with our team. There is Dre Tatum, who's going to play some linebacker and safety for us. I'm very excited about him. Here in this first game, you mostly focus on the backups, and last year, Austin Kitchen stole the show, and he wanted to do the same thing this year. 6'4", makes all these incredible catches. And then we brought in Floyd Sheffield to be the new backup quarterback. He likes to scramble. He's a pretty exciting player. I think he's going to be a very good backup for Shadon Rosemond. After drafting Daniel Blue, I moved him to running back. His overall went to 82, and I have an idea of how he's going to play as a rookie. He got a lot of reps here in the preseason. Here is our final draft pick, Michael Arnett, who really shined in this first game, showing off his athleticism there in space. More Sheffield here, excellent speed outside the pocket, picking up 27 yards on this scramble. One player that really stood out, especially early on, was Dante Hairston. He had a pair of touchdowns in this first game. We took the lead against Atlanta, and then the defense trying to make some plays, and this might have been the play of the preseason right here. That's Donald Claiborne, an undrafted safety entering year 2, and I've never seen this interception animation ever. One-handed over the receiver. That's a play that will stay in the memory when I'm making the final cuts. After this game, though, I wanted to add some more defensive line depth. I added Chris Carney because of his speed rushing ability. I really wanted to keep Hillhouse and Carr from playing with the backups. And then we started to get trade offers for Josh Richards, and this offer from the Saints was too good to pass up. A 3 in this coming draft and a 3 in the following year's draft. On to game 2 against the Saints, and Mekhi Becton giving up an early sack here to TJ Watt, who is an 88, I believe, right now in the game. Still a high-level pass rusher. And I felt like overall our coverage was actually a bit underwhelming here in the preseason. I was hoping we'd play a little bit better. Here's Daniel Blue getting some reps with the starters at running back, but I think he's going to have a very hybrid role that I'm really excited to see. And then rolling out Rosemond, back of the end zone. They rule it out of bounds. Dante Hairston looking for another big touchdown. They would review it. They would overturn it. This is a touchdown for Dante Hairston. If you go back and watch the stream, though, the first stream had really all the action. This Saints game was so much fun. By the way, Josh Richards sacks Shadon Rosemond. That didn't take long. Like 5 minutes after he's traded, he's sacking Rosemond. Here's a deep ball for the newly signed receiver, Devin Macklin. A bit underthrown, but a great catch in traffic by the speedster. Really excited to see how he plays this year. And then TJ Watt gets the best of Becton once again. Becton actually struggled against the top pass rushers he faced in the preseason. Rosemond floats another one, a rainbow to the corner. That's a touchdown for Amari Jones. No more Jermaine candidate. We want to see the big breakout from Amari Jones this year. I want to see like 1,200 yards and 8 touchdowns, something huge. We really put on a show in game number 2. Dumped off here, this is Marcus Gillislee. And I do think that he is going to be part of our future, but I've come to think that running backs are more long-term projects in Madden. It's not like real life where UDFAs rush for 1,000 yards on occasion. Here's a throw from Shadon Rosemond. It's overthrown for Macklin. I'm not sure how you overthrow 98 speed like that, but it happened. And Jeremiah Bradham loves playing against us. We struggled mightily against the former Houston Texan. Did not play great on defense in this game either. The Patriots really had an easy time against our starters. Here's a little touchdown pass from Nate Wheeler. Down 14-0, trying to get something going here in the second quarter. And there's Daniel Blue now playing some slot receiver. And that's what I think you're going to see. He's like the number 2 running back and the number 4 or 5 receiver. He should have a lot of opportunities catching and rushing. Okay, Roseman's going to try it again, and again he overthrows Macklin. He had a step. That's got to be 6 right there. We drafted Roseman. The deep ball was his weakest throwing ability. We got to get it better. But this one worked. It's Amari Jones, another strong touchdown catch. Amari looked really good in the preseason. Later in the fourth quarter, we're trying to mount a comeback, and we get some rush now from the newly signed Chris Carney. He only played 3 games of the preseason, but made an impact. Elliot Dishman, our third quarterback, just heaving them downfield once again for Austin Kitchen. That's what we saw a year ago. I think these two might be best friends. Austin Kitchen and Elliot Dishman. That's a combination that has worked wonders for us in the preseason. And then the rookie Jadarius Oliver picks up an interception. He made some really good plays in the preseason, and we took the lead with a Daniel Blue rushing touchdown. I don't care if it's preseason or if the game counts, it's always dramatic against the Patriots. And they would drive back down the field, and Chris Carney would get to the quarterback once again, his second sack. You feel pretty good when a team's facing goal to go beyond the 10, but then something bad happened, and Jadarius Oliver gave up the touchdown. So the Patriots took the lead. Elliot Dishman comeback mode. 15 seconds left. Austin Kitchen over the middle. We're set up for a long field goal. I didn't think Blankenship could make it that far. He could, but he missed it wide right. It's no good, and the Patriots win again. Going down to the wire against New England. In the last game, just a few more highlights here. Shadon Roseman trying to get to Macklin, and this time the pressure impacts the pass. Underthrown and picked off. I really want to see that deep accuracy get better for Roseman. But now more Elliot Dishman. Austin Kitchen's got the touchdown. He has become the number 4 receiver. Although I want to play Daniel Blue a bit there as well, so hopefully both can get some snaps. And then an interception for Dante Fry, and I don't have a lot of highlights from him here in the preseason. Sometimes I don't highlight defensive players well because they're not always making highlights when they do something well, but Dante Fry had an amazing preseason. He played spectacular. But again, it's comeback time. And Dishman, all he does is throw it deep. I'm not sure this guy's ever checked the football down. During the stream, I compared him to Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's just going to go out there and heave the ball with no fear, and whatever happens, happens. And that's why I view him as kind of a long-term backup quarterback. I think if your starter's hurt, he might not be the most efficient, but he's going to go out there. I think he can legitimately give you a chance to win a game with his approach. Unfortunately, this pressure impacted the throw. We lose to Chicago, and we finished the preseason with a 2-2 record. Overall in the preseason, I like the play of our quarterbacks. Roseman got picked off on all deep balls intended for Macklin. Sheffield played extremely well, highly efficient, and I thought that his rushing ability was very impressive. Dishman, now in the second game he got to play, he wasn't very efficient. All he's doing is throwing it deep, and some are out of bounds, some aren't catchable. So 9 for 24, 8 for 9 in this game. Like, his play's all over the place. That's why he needs to back up for like 4 or 5 years and then see what happens down the line. Rushing. Daniel Blue didn't really have the highlight plays, but he ran the ball fairly efficiently. He showed that he could break some tackles and get yards after contact. And I think that he's going to be an excellent backup this year for Robert Penn, who also had some good plays. Didn't show them in the video because we know Robert Penn. Marcus Gillislee, he's going to be the RB3. I still believe in his long-term upside. Receiving. Austin Kitchen is averaging 22 yards a catch right now, and I wish I had his preseason stats from last year. All he does is get deep targets, and he converts them. It's so much fun to watch. Amari Jones played well. Macklin actually had some passes that were catchable, and I think if you just get the ball to him, he's going to have a pretty big year. Dante Hairston looked awesome. Terrence Pearson as well. And then for the blocking, again, the struggles of Mekhi Becton were very apparent against good pass rushers. He faced TJ Watt and another good rusher, I think, from the Patriots, and allowed 4 sacks. Overall, though, I'm not totally worried going into the new season. Dre Tatum led us in tackles, playing some linebacker. He was able to get into the action quite a bit. Justin Johnson, 4 tackles for loss, along with Michael Arnett. And Arnett's a very big project for us, but we got to really see his athleticism take over, I think, in the first game primarily. His production was very inconsistent, even though the snaps were consistent. 8 tackles, 3 for a loss in his first game, and he got plenty of snaps the other 3 games. Stephon Ferris had 4 sacks, including a forced fumble, and Chris Carney had 4, and that's in only 3 games. So that's a very easy way to make the final roster. Actually, he only ended up playing in 2 of the games. That's even more impressive now. That's on, come on, 55 snaps? 4 sacks? Jarek Duvall played really well, especially early on, 2.5 sacks for him. The D-line was outstanding. For interceptions, Jaden O'Neal picked up 1, Lynn Cox, Jadarius Oliver, Dante Fry, and Donald Claiborne. So overall, preseason was a ton of fun. Never thought I'd have so much fun with these preseason games. I am going to be carrying 3 quarterbacks on the active roster. I don't normally do that anymore, but I don't have any practice squad eligibility for Elliott Dishman, and I don't want to lose him. I think that one of the things that makes him play the way he does is the combination of paranoid sense of pressure and aggressive forcing passes. He loves to throw the ball down the field, and maybe you know that plays differently when it's not backups versus backups, but I've seen enough to want to see more in the future from Dishman as the QB3 right now. Running back. I tried to bring in Chip Abbott to return kicks. There's a reason there weren't any highlights in the video today. I just can't find a way to make returner exciting. And I don't think we have a need necessarily to carry 4 running backs onto the active roster this year. We may go down to 3 and look to trade Manny Grubbs. He is on the trade block, but no one's offered. Does anybody have interest in Daniel Clifford? I don't think this selection has worked out for us. Nobody is showing any interest whatsoever in Clifford, who's entering year 3 out of Columbia. I think, he's at least a backup slot receiver. I just don't think we have any room to play him. So, if I can get a late round pick, then I guess we'll trade him. Alright, a 6th round pick from Philadelphia. I'll take that. We'll put 2 receivers on the practice squad, Javier Brown and Joe Rogers. And then it's going to be Amari Jones, Devin Macklin, George Ingram, Terrence Pearson, Austin Kitchen, and of course Daniel Blue in a hybrid role. We put 2 defensive tackles on the practice squad, but Chris Carney ends up making the roster after a 4-sack preseason. We're going to be releasing Clyde Foreman. I just have 6 other linebackers that I think will be better to work on developing. We have a lot of players here listed at middle linebacker. I like Sharif Harris and Jaden O'Neal, and Kirk Martin, I moved him to right outside. Marcus Childs, the safety convert, will also be on the roster. Let's see, after this wave of cuts, the roster's at 54. 1 more player has to go, and I'm probably going to be trading Manny Grubbs right now. At least a few teams have green interest here. A lot of teams actually like Manny Grubbs. And typically, I'll go through a lot of these teams that have the green interest and see, okay, What makes sense? Where can he potentially play? And right here, Washington football team, it makes a lot of sense. He's the number 2 behind Kendricks right away. With 1 year on his deal, I think a late day 3 pick is probably the most reasonable. How about you give us a 5, and I will throw in one of these late 7s. Or, for some reason there, it didn't work. Anyway, a 5 for Manny Grubbs. He's got star development, 1 year on his contract. So that gets us to a 53-man roster, which means Donald Claiborne ended up making the cut at safety. Primarily because of one play, but he made the roster, and so did Leo McLean. I don't think there's anything else I have to do to this right now. 3 quarterbacks, 3 running backs. I normally have 4, but I think that we're in a great spot right now with our skill players. So we're just a little bit thinner there. If we suffer an injury, then there might be a change. I have no idea if these higher rated running backs will actually stay on the practice squad. They could easily be signed. But I'm going to give it a shot here and sign Markel Mitchell, 3rd year out of SMU. I think he's got solid skills here to be a 3rd or 4th running back. So we'll make sure we at least have 1 or 2 on the practice squad. In case he gets signed, we're going to bring in Paul Baxter as well. So we have someone else developing there. We're also going to bring in Jonathan Davis for some extra edge rush depth. We only have really 4 edge rushers right now on the roster, excluding Michael Arnett because I just think he's so raw. For XP sliders, here's what I'm working with right now. I think I'll bump up the offensive linemen a little bit more just to try to get a few more higher rated linemen in our league, but I have liked the XP like this, so we'll stick with it. There's players on the trade block that could legitimately make a difference if you have to make a move there. There's free agents available that can come into play. I think it just better emulates the NFL this way. Like, here's Zeke on the trade block, 86 overall, because he's behind a player that's 88 overall. And if you want to make a trade, there's actual trades that make some sense now at almost every position. Wait a minute, I can't list running backs at receiver on the depth chart? I thought you could, because I'm pretty sure I've done that with like Deion Price. I can put a quarterback at receiver 6, but I can't put a running back apparently. That's annoying. I know I can change that when I'm in game, but that is going to hurt simulated games and trying to get Daniel Blue the right opportunities. Here is our team entering this newest season. I really like the way things are put together right now, with the offensive line hopefully being a lot better with Mekhi Becton, Wyatt Teller, and the rookie Rashad Walker playing right away. Amari Jones and Devin Macklin will be the top 2 wide receivers. Can't wait to see how Daniel Blue can contribute. And of course, it's year 2 of Shadon Rosemond. For defense, we have the same front 4 as last year, but now Tre'Davious White playing corner. I want to play Dre Tatum right away at free safety. What's going to happen is he'll play safety in the base defense. He'll play linebacker when teams spread us out alongside Kurt Reiner, and then you're going to see David Perkins take that other safety role. So Tatum will play more, and he'll play 2 different roles. Really excited to see how that works out. Our third linebacker at first is going to be Kirk Martin. He just has better run stopping than like Jaden O'Neal and some of the others. So we're going to get a look at him. And for the specialist positions here, hopefully Blue gets some slot receiver opportunity this way. We're going to have Carr, Hillhouse, Beverly, and Ferris be the rushers. Lynn Cox is still going to play slot corner, and Robert Penn basically getting as much as he can handle at running back. And returning kicks, it's going to be Daniel Blue, the rookie. And our first game of the year is against the team we closed the preseason against, the Chicago Bears. And fine, we'll change up some of the equipment as well. Cordell Hillhouse has been wearing a running back face mask. How about we go with the Zenith Predator face mask now with a visor? The Bears have some unbelievable talent on their team with 99 overall Jeremy Brown and Jair Alexander, Roquan Smith at inside linebacker, Jalen Johnson. This team is pretty impressive. They've won a Super Bowl in this series with Damon Price up against his former team that was a few years ago in the series. So it's a tough game to get the season underway, but I'm excited for it to see this year's version of the Houston Texans. Damon Price leads the Chicago Bears into Houston for this Week 1 showdown. This is a really good matchup. We're coming off our second postseason appearance of the series. We had a really good year, but we've still yet to win a playoff game. So there's a lot of work to be done with this team, and I think we're better than we were a year ago. It's time to prove it, and the defense that led us to the postseason will see the field first. Damon Price in the shotgun at the 25-yard line, and we are underway. Against the pressure that never got there, the pass is complete for a gain of 15. I'm really hoping we start to see the middle of the field be a bit tougher to throw against us. We're going to have Dre Tatum taking snaps there. He wears number 23. He's a deep safety on this play, and Price is going down. 2 plays in, Cordell Hillhouse. Probably one of the best 2-year streaks to begin a career in NFL history. He's been unreal. A 5-yard loss for Chicago sends them to 2nd down and 15. David Montgomery on the outside breaks a tackle and finally brought to the ground at the 46. On 3rd down, Bears need midfield. They will throw across the middle for a 1st down, right as the pressure arrived. Back to pass on 1st down. This is Price, and it's floated incomplete. Joe Jackson on the coverage. It seems like it's not subbing Tatum into that linebacker spot the way I thought it would. Again, Montgomery on the outside. Can't make Reiner miss. But maybe that's not working out the way I thought it would. He's still playing deep safety. 3rd down and 6. Price back to pass. Across the middle again. It's wide open. And the Bears take it into the red zone. Indianapolis opened their season with a victory. That's down below, 27-21. But maybe I have to just put Tatum at linebacker and not play him at safety right now. We bring pressure. It's not getting there, and the pass is caught for a gain of 5. To 3rd and 4, Price floats it to the end zone, and that's broken up. Marquise Brown with the coverage, and the Bears bring out the field goal team, but pass the ball well to get down the field. Bears go up 3-0. Welcome to year 2 of Shadon Roseman, opening at the 22-yard line in the pistol. We don't have a ton of plays here in the playbook out of this, but it's a flip to Devin Macklin. I love that call for the first play of the season. I think a lot of teams would do something very similar. We go spread out now. And that's going to have Roseman to throw on 2nd down, and that is hauled in at the sideline. 1st down. Why are we challenging? Are we trying to get an extra yard out of the spot? It worked. It's still 1st down. Okay. I think that's a horrible use of a challenge, but 1st down, Houston. Roseman underneath. This is hauled in. And one thing we got to know last year is that Robert Penn's very good out of the backfield. He makes the first catch for a gain of 8. And now we go to the I formation. Russell Watson's first snap of the year. And a play fake. Caught by Watson. That's a new one. We don't normally do that. 1st down. Don't be afraid to run the ball now. It's always a struggle here getting us to just hand the ball off. Penn to the outside. Nice play. No gain. Eddie Jackson. Back to the air once again. Roseman heaves it downfield, and this is broken up again. Jackson with the coverage. That was intended for Amari Jones. 3rd down and 10. Pressure getting through to the outside, well shy of the sticks, and the Bears will get off the field. Chicago begins drive number 2 at their own 13-yard line. Play fake for Damon Price. He steps up and fires across the middle. It's a catch and a 1st down up to the 30. 10 passes, no rushes. The air raid in Chicago. Now they run the ball. David Montgomery gets hit down quickly. And there's an injury for the Bears. Bears get to 3rd down and 3. We'll dial up the pressure as they set up the screen. Easy 1st down. Montgomery to midfield. 4-man rush. And Price gets the pass away. Testing deep, and that's broken up. Marquise Brown once again. Here comes pressure, and Price got drilled by Allen Beverly. I've actually been quite impressed with the offensive line of Chicago. But 3rd and 10, we're blitzing again. Here comes Reiner! He hurdled the running back, and he gets the sack. 1st of the year. Who expected that? Actually, 2nd. I forgot Hillhouse on play number 2. Drive number 2 for the Houston offense. At the 15-yard line, a play fake for Roseman, and complete. Hairston makes a man miss and picks up 6. We'll keep it on the ground here. An easy conversion for Robert Penn on 3rd and short. Up to the 34. A play fake now. Dumped off to Robert Penn. Wrapped up near the 40. Roseman now 7 for 8. I haven't seen Daniel Blue check in at running back yet, but now on 3rd and 3. Heading back to the air. Roseman retreating and going down. Back at the 27-yard line. Really want to see him either get the ball away there or give someone a shot. 2 drives in. Chicago up 3-0. On 3rd and 4, they do get a conversion. They get to 3rd and 4 again, converting with Harrison Bryant. 22 now to Joey Valentine. They take it into Texans territory. Backing up, getting to 2nd and long. Now 3rd and long. They convert once again with Valentine. They'll take it inside the 10 and get Valentine a touchdown. He got them down the field, converting those 3rd downs. Chicago up 10-0 as the Texans take over. Amari Jones for 15. And then 52, let's go, Devin Macklin. Wish we got to see the first one, but we know his big playability is going to hopefully be a major part of the offense. Chicago gets it back now, a 2-minute drill scenario, and they keep getting these big conversions. And then Jaquaylin Pearson, I believe he's their backup running back. And then Pearson scores to make it 17-7, and that doesn't leave us with a whole lot of time. So we're going to go into halftime, it looks like, trailing by 10. Hopefully it's only 10, it is. But we have some work to do now in the 3rd quarter. Let's jump back into the action. 17-7 Chicago. On the ground with Penn, and that is perfectly played. Nowhere to go. 3rd down and 3. They'll run it straight ahead. There goes Penn for a 1st down. Gain of 8. Will we see a change at running back now? I want to see Daniel Blue. What happened to the auto subs? They worked for like 10 minutes, and then they're letting me down. Robert Penn up the middle. He's going nowhere. Play fake. Roseman's got time, and he'll fire wide open. Nice reception made for a 23-yarder. There's George Ingram coming off a really good second year. I don't want to forget about him. We've talked so much about the other playmakers. And a good, tough run by Robert Penn. He's earned a rest. Bring in Daniel Blue. This counts, I guess. Split backfield. Blue is in. And he gets a fake on second down. There's pressure. Chase. Winovich. Amari Jones isolated top of the screen. It's 3rd down and 8 now for Rosemond. He'll fire open is Ingram, and he lost the football. Crushed by Roquan Smith. I don't care what series it is. I don't like playing against him. He is so good. Roquan Smith always does that to my teams. I'm trying a little experiment here. I moved Dre Tatum to the top sub-linebacker spot to see if that would get him down in the box. Now it is. Before he was the number 2. So Tatum's out there playing linebacker. They got a nice catch and run setup out there. Or I thought it was going to be. Joey Valentine. And now Tatum's playing deep safety. Now it's set up the way I like it. So there we go, got some pressure. Love to see that. If you want your safety to play linebacker, they have to be listed as the number 1 sub-linebacker. Otherwise, they're not going to get on the field. Let's go, D-line. It was about time they took over. Looks like a solid punt for Chicago. And now this drive. It's going to be about Daniel Blue getting running back snaps. I made a manual sub. I want to see him get the football. It's 1st and 10. Will he get his first NFL carry? Motion from Devin Macklin. Off left tackle. Macklin flies to the 30. Fights for the extra yardage. He's got close to a first. Robert Penn's in the game. I didn't make Blue the 3rd down running back. But hey, let's see what this does. That would give them a good split the rest of the way. Back to the air once again. Wide open is Amari Jones across the 50. Roseman's 12 for 15. We have some work to do down by 10. Daniel Blue, the lone back on 1st down. A little play action, throwing it to the rookie, who will not have anything here. Back to the air on 2nd down. Off his back foot, Roseman completes the George Ingram, taking us to the Chicago 42. Here's that split shotgun look. I forget what plays I have from this package. It's the play action. Wide open Ingram, 1st down. On 3rd downs, you should have a slot receiver that can make those plays. We've taken it to the 20. 6 protecting, over the middle and complete. It's Austin Kitchen. Is that his first NFL catch? He got in the game. Let's go, Kitchen. 11 yards out now. Firing to the end zone. Macklin came back for it and gave up some ground. We're going compact now, 5 yards out. Russ Watson's the fullback. He gets it up the middle. What a touchdown! Bulldozing his way in. Russ Watson! It's the signature play for a reason. And if you haven't noticed, Russ Watson now wearing number 88 in honor of the first, 4 seasons of the series. And becoming the greatest channel meme. We have a good one here in week 1. So they have us in our nickel defense here, and Price Throws off his back foot, takes a shot, and it's broken up by Perkins. I'm glad we're still able to play David Perkins because I think he's a good safety. Second down for Damon Price. He settles underneath. Tevin Tyson. That's how you have to make those tackles in space. Now get off the field so we can keep up our momentum on offense. Third down and 8. Here comes Ferris. Price floats it, and it's overthrown. Incomplete. A 3-and-out for Chicago. That's a sky-high kick to the right side. Fair caught at the 30. So a very competitive opening week here. Been a lot of fun. And now just over a quarter left to go. Hope you're enjoying the action today. Pass is dropped through the hands of Devin Macklin. At the 9-yard line, here is Rosemond. And he'll heave this one out of bounds. Thought that was going to develop into a check down to Blue. Never got that far. Last play of the quarter now. Chicago brings extra. Floated downfield. That is way overthrown for Macklin. And the pass was a very wobbly one. Maybe Macklin isn't the best fit for Rosemond right now. I'm hoping eventually we start to see that connection get better. Because it's not working yet. I know it probably worked in the sim to play earlier. But on the 4 or 5 times I've seen us try it, we're not batting at a very high average. First and 10 Chicago. They get it back, and that is dropped off into the soft spot for a first down. Jeremy Brown. Please try covering him. We'll bring 4. Can't get there. Wide open! Inside the Texans 40. It's Jeremy Brown once again. One of the first draft picks of the Bears in this series, who's a 99 overall receiver. We just keep losing track of him in coverage. They've taken it to the 36. Out goes David Montgomery. We'll bring 4 more. Open underneath. Closing quick, though. That's Lynn Cox. Wanting to throw quick. Pass cut. First down to the 24. And that's the second time now that he's gotten hurt in this game. 9 minutes left to go. Damon Price kept clean. He's got a man inside the 15. Goal to go. Where's the pass rush? I didn't expect their offensive line to play this well. Felt like we'd be dominating this game. At least up front. Price to the corner. What a play by Tre'Davious White. He hasn't really been targeted. And that usually tells you a cornerback is doing his job. 3rd and goal from the 9. Trying to keep it a 1-score game. Ferris gets to Damon Price, and that is incomplete. Pressure shows up when it matters. But Chicago's going to bring out their field goal team now. Another short one. And this would make it a 6-point game. And it does. Oh, wait a minute. Beverly got hurt there? No. Thankfully, it's not a serious injury. Hoping that D-line can stay healthy this year. We start at the 22. Rosemond never saw the pressure. Leslie Good gives it up to Winovich. Second sack of the day for him. Meanwhile, Mekhi Becton's been very good at left tackle. That brings up 2nd down and 19. Pressure inside. Rosemond downfield. It's caught! Macklin! We haven't hit that deep ball with him in stride, but he's been able to make the jump ball catch. Very impressive. Great play by Devin Macklin. Up to the 49 just like that. That really saved the day. Rosemond gonna heave it downfield again. Overthrown. Plenty of time to throw. Roseman, jump ball for Amari Jones. I'd like to throw a few more of those to him. I don't think he's losing them all that often. Austin Kitchen now in the game. And we hand it off to Robert Penn. He's got the first. Kitchen still in the game, top of the screen. They'll bring extra pressure. Roseman floats it over the head of Jones. We're going empty on second down. Roseman outside again and out of space there for Ingram. From here, it's a 57-yard field goal. Wouldn't love to try that. Third down now, and Roseman will just get a completion, and we're going to lose yards. He got pushed back, and then, obviously, tackle made. Punting here is the right call. You got to pin them deep and get a stop now. I could also understand going for it. I just can't understand a field goal there. But hey, I trust the defense. Try to force a 3 and out now. Can't allow points. 4-man rush. Damon Price complete at the 26. Handoff. And the play is made. Montgomery doesn't get it. It's 3rd and 1. And they might try it again. And this is where you want Justin Johnson or Kurt Reiner to make a play. And it's Montgomery, first down. Haven't ran the football much today, relying on it here. Stopped by Reiner. Another one, left side. Gain of 4. That takes us inside 4 minutes to play. You really want to get the conversion right here. Bears are going empty. It's going to be a throw. Can we get pressure up front? We bring extra pressure, and we get to him. Caught. Didn't get it. What a play by Houston. We almost got the sack. But we're getting off the field now. It's all coming down to QB1 in year 2. A long way to go, 85 yards. We have to get the touchdown. Is he ready to take his game to a new level in his second season? There were a lot of good things about Shadon Roseman's rookie year. Expectations are now even higher as we trail by 6. Daniel Blue in the backfield. It's first down. Roseman dumps it off. Blue breaks a tackle and picks up 6. He'll throw it again on second down. This one's cut now by Amari Jones for the first. I made the sub now, so Robert Penn should get every snap. I don't know why he isn't out there. Roseman throws it away. I never saw Penn get hurt. He's in there now. It's second down and 10. With over a minute left to go. Roseman! Oh, I can't believe he even got rid of the ball. Would like to see a quick completion here to somebody like Ingram. On third down, he lets it develop. Fires outside. Coming back for it, Devin Macklin. Oh, he wanted to stay on his feet. We're down to 46 seconds, everybody. Still have all of our timeouts. On the move. Roseman heaves it. And out of room for Ingram. 40 seconds on the clock. Roseman gets it away quickly. And Roquan Smith breaks it up. Intended for Jones. Austin Kitchen now in the game, rotating in. On 3rd and 10. Roseman heaves one deep downfield. And it's caught by Amari Jones. Texans to the 13. 2 timeouts remain. They have a chance here. Roseman back to the air. He's got time, and that's broken up again. We still have 2 timeouts left. Extra pressure sent, broken up again. wanting Jones. Third down now. Jones bottom of the screen. Macklin at the top. Chicago brings pressure. Roseman fires to the end zone. No flag. A lot of contact there from Jair Alexander. And now, the game on the line. It's 4th and 10. We could still convert, but I think we're going for 6 here. Roseman, the game is on you. He'll float it up in the air and incomplete. He took a shot. Wasn't there. And I think you're seeing here from Chicago what we lack with our defense. The way Roquan Smith covers the middle of the field. I'm trying to get us there, but we're not yet. This was intended for Amari Jones on the left. And this is just a well-covered play. They have everything covered up, so there's nobody that you can reliably throw this to. You're hoping for luck off the rebound, and didn't happen. Things got exciting, but the Chicago Bears will pull off the win here, coming into Houston and winning 20-14. Just not enough offense. And I wish we had thrown the ball underneath a little bit more. There was a lot of aggressiveness here in the passing game. I'll take another look at the playbook and see if I can find some more quick throws. I feel like I have a lot in there, but we keep wanting to throw it downfield. Let's see what the stats tell us today. 25 of 42 for 7.3 in attempts. 1 touchdown for Roseman, 2 for Damon Price. We could not throw him off his game today. I felt like the front 4 lost their battle today. They were good against the run, but just a few plays here and there against the pass. We have too many good linemen to think that's good enough. When we win, it's because of our defensive line. And one of our 2 sacks was on a blitz by Reiner. So that's a little unexpected. And there were some key pressures, but I don't think it was a lot. Not how we wanted to open the season, but we fought hard, got it down to the last minutes, last seconds of the game, and we'll see if we can rebound against the Raiders. What game would you like to see next time? I feel like we haven't played against the Chiefs very much, and they're the opponents in week 3. So that could be a good one to check out. They have Brendan McMullen. $23.8 million, 2 years. So that could be a good one to watch. I'll take a look at the playbook and see if there's anything there I want to change around. I'd love to see us get the ball out quickly, a bit more than we did today. I want a blend of short, intermediate, and deep passes. I just felt like today was so much deep and intermediate. So, hope you enjoyed the episode, everybody, as we get a new season underway. There's much more to come. Please leave your feedback down below. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see if this team can rebound next time. Have a great day.